Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Friday, the 24th of October. Several South Island districts are still without power after wild winds. A state of emergency is enforced for Southland and Clutha. Canterbury's declaration is being reviewed this afternoon. The Transport Agency is slowly restoring access to key highways, but urges people to take care due to fallen trees and debris. Emergency Management Southland controller Marcus Roy says the state of emergency provides them with a higher degree of coordination.
To ensure that there's power facilities in the lifeline areas, such as fuel stations, supermarkets, wastewater, water treatment plants, and also cell towers.
An arrest in the investigation into the deaths of two people in an East Auckland house fire earlier this month. A 38-year-old charged with murdering a father and son is appearing in court today. A week after the Bucklands Beach blaze, police confirmed it was intentionally lit and they were treating it as a double homicide. Police investigating the disappearance of Tom Phillips and his children in the King Country have located what are believed to be the family's primary campsites. Phillips died last month after a shootout with police. They've found two large structures in bush near the seaside town of Marukopa. In Auckland, Waitemata police are warning of increasing cases of fraud involving rideshare app Uber following three recent incidents. Detective Sergeant Mark Renfrey says in each instance, the perpetrator called the local hardware business, ordering a large amount of product. The person then tries charging it to a company account before ordering an Uber driver to pick it up. Renfrey says the scammers are not only committing fraud, they're involving innocent and unaware Uber drivers. Suggestions new US sanctions won't hurt Russia. US President Donald Trump revealed yesterday they would be targeting Russia's two largest oil companies. This follows the cancellation of a planned meeting with his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, to discuss the Ukraine war. Sanction expert Richard Connolly told Sky News the Kremlin's fiscal state is unlikely to change much as a result.
It really needs to hit Moscow's tax revenues. The problem is Russia tends to tax most of its oil companies at the pump when the oil comes out of the ground rather than through export duties.
Excitement over the discovery of the fossil of an exotic songbird species. A tiny foot bone, which is millions of years old, was found in Otago, St Bathans, using new micro-CT scanning technology. Researchers believe it shows a type of bowerbird lived here, famous for its elaborate courtship behaviour, with males making decorated huts. Otago University Associate Professor Nick Rawlins says the discovery came as a surprise.
The fossil record of bowerbirds are only from Australia and New Guinea, and to have one in New Zealand shows that we've got a lot of really ancient diversity in New Zealand.
To sport, Kiwi cyclist Campbell Stewart missed out on a bronze medal in the men's scratch race at the Track World Championships in Chile, despite seemingly crossing the line third. The officials determined the leaders had completed the distance on the previous lap. Olympic champion Elise Andrews was knocked out in the women's sprint quarterfinals, but the men's team pursuit claimed the bronze medal. Canterbury rugby captain Tom Christie saluting the support from the region after the sold-out sign went up for their NPC decider against Otago. And that is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.